Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of Debugging Maths. So previously in the last video we discussed basic type of matrices differentiation by first principle. So you can find that in the description of this video or you can click the hovering link above of this video right now. So let's get started. For today we're discussing the product rule and the quotient rule, how to use them effectively, how to use them correctly. That's very easy. I'm going to present that today. But before we begin, make sure you're subscribed to this video if you're not, and if you're already subscribed, then let's get started. So to solve this now, all you need to do is, there are two ways to solve this. You can either use the formula directly, the product rule formula directly, or you can just solve it directly. Like that's what I do because it's shorter. So I'll show you how to use the formula, how to identify why is this product rule, and I'll also show you the shortcut methods so you can play along with that if you're interested. So when you're solving differentiation, it is extremely easy. A lot of people say it's hard, but it's extremely easy. All you need to do is first identify the pattern. Once you can detect that, oh, this is product rule, this is quotient rule, this is this, and this is that, all you need to do is just apply the formula, and it's that easy. So that means on your own part, all you need to do is just to recognize them. So the moment you can identify what exactly you are dealing with, then you have solved the question already. So I'm going to tell you guys to please pay attention, not to the solution to this problem, but to the reason why. If you see a cat, you know it's a cat. If you see a dog, you know it's a dog. If you see a person, you know it's a person, right? So that's how differentiate. That's exactly the mechanism differentiation follows. So you need to know what you are working with, and then once you can identify that, oh, this is product rule, then you have solved the question already. So now that we talked about that, the product rule formula is this. So we've already talked about what. So everything here is going to be called the y over the x. This is the answer, the derivative. So if you see a product rule, but why is this a product rule? See, this is u and this is v. So once you see u multiplying v, then you know you are dealing with product rule. Let me explain further. See, don't worry about the constant. It can be 300, 500, whatever. So once you have, let's say, x multiplying something else, let's say x multiplying z, this is product rule. This is u and this is v. You can see the pattern, right? So another example, once you see one variable here multiplying another variable, take note, it's not like this. Let's say 5x multiplying another number, let's say 6. This is not product rule. This is just basic differentiation. But it has to multiply another number, another variable. This variable has to multiply another variable, let's say k. Once one variable is multiplying another variable and they're asking you to differentiate to find the y over dx, then you can use this formula. See, like this example we have, look at this x here, square multiplying. Yes, there are constants here that we don't worry about those ones. Those ones, it doesn't mean it is product rule until there's a variable involved. So now we have u and then we have v. This whole thing here that this is multiplying is called v. So you see, so you can just slot it inside this formula here. Very easy. So this is the formula I'll be applying here to find the y over the x. We already have u, but what is the x? What is the v dx? That is differentiate this part. So let's say v is equal to 3x plus 5, right? This is 5, not s. So now what is the v dx? Differentiate v with respect to x. So that's dv over dx is equal to what? Differentiate this. That this will be 3, there's a power here, 1 times 3, that's 3. Make sure you watch the basic differentiation we made about this so you can understand. So I'm not going to go in details about differentiating. All we are doing is finding the product rule. So, and then 1 minus the power. So this is 3 here plus the derivative of 5 constant is 0, like we talked about before. So the v over the x is equal to 3. You can see that now. Okay, now what about u? Let's find the u. This is u. U is equal to 5x squared, right? Now, what is the u over the x? That means we want to find the derivative of this function, meaning we want to find the derivative of u with respect to x. We talked about this in the previous video. So to do this now, basic differentiation, just multiply the power by this. So that's 10x, subtract 1 from the power, that's 1. So the answer is 10x raised to power 1. So everything here will be 10x raised to power 1. That is the u, the u over the x. So you can see how easy this is. Now all you need to do now is just slot in u and slot in v, and just very easy arithmetic. You can see how easy differentiation is. So the y over the x, which our final answer will now be, just put in your u, that is 5x raised to power 2, and that multiplied by 3 plus v. What's v? V, everything here, 3x plus 5 multiplied by 10x, like that. So you can leave it like this, or you can just make it simpler. So that's 15, 5 times 3, 15x square. And you can also simplify this one if you want, but let's just leave our answer like this. You can simplify further if you like, but this is your answer. You can simplify further, add and subtract, but this is basically your answer if you like to leave it like this. So now you've seen how to use the product rule. Now and why to use the product rule. Now let me show you how the shortcut method. So if maybe you don't have time, or with time, if you keep doing the product rule, using the product rule, you see that there's a shortcut to it. It's just something that comes to you when you practice the product rule often. So if you want to find the product, we already know that this is we need to use the product rule here, and we need to find the y over the x. So to do this, all you need to do is differentiate this first u and leave and multiply it by, leave this one the way it is, then plus differentiate this one and leave this one the way it is. Let me show you. So differentiate this one. What is the derivative of 5x squared? That will be 10x, right? 10x, like this times this is 10 and subtract 1 from the power, so that's 10x. Then now leave this one the way it is, just put it back here like this, and then plus, now differentiate this one and leave this one the way it is. So differentiate this one, that's 3x and the constant 5. So this will now be 3, that's 3, right? Now put this one back the way it is here. So like this, you can see exactly what I did. Instead of using the long product rule formula and all that stuff, very simple, and this is your answer. Or you can multiply it all through and multiply them and add and subtract if you like, but you can just leave your answer like this. It's still very correct. Is this product rule, and why? So they're asking us to find the y over the x, right? So why is this product rule? Remember, because we are multiplying one variable here by another variable. So once you are multiplying one variable by another variable, that is automatically product rule, and you can use the formula or you can do it the easy way. So let's use the easy way first so you can see how it looks like. So the y over the x, very easy, will now be equal to, differentiate this one, this is u here, and this is v. So differentiate this one. So 2 times 2, that's 4x, leave the x like that and subtract 1 from the power, so this will be 1 here. And so differentiate this u like this and leave this one the way it is, which is 2x. Now plus differentiate this one, that's 2 is the answer to differentiate 2x, derivative of 2x, that's 2, and now leave this one the way it is, that's 2x squared, like this. So you can multiply if you like this, that will be 8x squared plus 4x squared. Oh, you can even add them, so that's 12x squared. Very simple. So now look at this question. So the question is asking you what is the y over the x, right? So look at this question very well. You know the last one we did was just 2, right? Now we have a third one. Very easy. So don't go and multiply everything and then find the derivative. That would be extremely wrong. So no matter, it's like a chain. No matter how many variables you are given. Look at this one now, is now u, v, and let's say w, right? We're now having 3 variables multiplying each other, like u, v and w. Still the same thing. Let's use the shortcut method to find u, v and w, like find them with u. The last one was uv. Now I have w. You can have as many as possible, but in the questions, they usually, in your exam, they will usually just leave you with u and v. But if they bring the w, let me show you how to solve it. So what you do is very, very easy. All you need to do is differentiate this one. So you differentiate u first. That will be 2 times this, 2 times 2, that's 4x raised to power, subtract 1 from the power, so that's just 4x. And then leave the rest the way they are. Very simple, like this, very simple. Plus the next one, differentiate this one, that's 2, this is 2 here, and then leave the rest the way they are. So leave the rest the way they are. So the next one, w. Now there's no space, so let's just put it here like this. Plus, and then for w, differentiate w like we did for the others. Differentiate w. So if you have to find derivative of x to the third power, or x raised to the power 3, so bring 3 down here, so that's 3, or multiply 3 by 1, and then you have x, leave the x like that, and then the power, subtract 1 from the power, so 3 minus 1, that's 2, like this. And now leave the others the way you met them, just put them back the way you made them, just like we did for the others, like this. So this is it, and then all you need to do is just multiply them and add and subtract. You can leave your answer like this if you want, but you can always simplify if you would like. So now, very easy, let's just look for the w over the x, the v over the x, and the u over the x. So let's just start from the back, because u is here, the u, let's find the u over the x here. So very easy, what is u? U, like we did before, u is 2x squared. What is the u over the x? You can see how this is easy. So you can watch the video again and again and you get everything if you are confused. So the u over the x will now be differentiate the u over the x. That's 4x raised to power, subtract 1 from the power, so that's 1. So the u over the x is equal to 4x. You can see how easy this is. The next one, the v over the x. If you want to find the v over the x, bring out v. So v is equal to u 2x. So what is the v over the x? Very easy. That's 2. So the derivative is just 2. So meaning everything here is just 2. So to find w over the x, bring out w. So w is equal to x raised to the power 3. Then what is the w over the x? Very easy. 3 comes down, 3x, subtract 1 from the power, which is 2. So that means everything here is 3x squared. So everything here is 3x squared. So now all you need to do is just multiply and put their perspective. So you can see that so far everything we have been doing is like doing solving ABC. So now what is u? Just put them, substitute. So u is so all you need to do is just multiply this by this by this. So that will be 12x. So that's 12x, but the power 2, that's 2, we have x here, we have x here, we have x here. So the power, add everything. 2 plus 1 plus 2, that's 4, 5. So this is 5. Everything here will be 12x raised to the power 5. So the next one, very easy, just multiply 2 times 2 times 1, that's 4. And then x, how many x? You have 2, and look at 2 plus 3, that'll be 5. So everything here will be 4x raised to the power 5. And lastly, the last one, so that's 2 times 1 times 4, that's 8. And then x, the power, because they have them x, is 1 plus 3 plus 1, that's raised to the power 5. So everything here is 8x raised to the power 5, like that. So of course this is the y over the x, and you can see that everything have the same power, so we can add them together. So 12 plus 4 plus 8, that will be 24. 24x raised to the power 5. Very easy, and you've gotten everything here.